Federal prosecutors say that Bankman-Fried contacted the current general counsel of FTX US, who may be a witness at trial. They allege that Bankman-Fried reached out on the encrypted messaging app Signal back on January 15th, saying that he would really love to reconnect to see if there was a way for them to, quote, have a constructive relationship, use each other as resources when possible, or at least vet things with each other. Now, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York said that this kind of language suggests an effort to influence a witness's potential testimony. They also claim that Bankman-Fried had been in touch with other current and former FTX employees. They say that these efforts by the defendant to improve his relationship with potential witnesses who could testify against him may itself, quote, constitute witness tampering. And because of all of this, the government is asking for two things. They want to restrict Bankman-Fried's use of Signal and other encrypted messaging apps in order to prevent obstruction of justice. They also want to ban him from talking to current and former FTX and Alameda employees unless he's with his attorney or has the approval of the government.
So what exactly are the next steps here? I mean, when do we hear from the judge about whether or not those conditions are acceptable to him and the court, given this new witness tampering allegation?
We should have clarity on this relatively soon. Bankman-Fried's lawyers filed a response letter to the court on Saturday in which they didn't really push back that much. Now, while they did take issue with this blanket ban on encrypted messaging apps, they were otherwise open to modifying bail conditions. Lawyers had a counter proposal in which they suggested that there be a select list of witnesses that Bankman-Fried would be barred from contacting, rather than saying that hundreds of employees were all off limits. As of now, there's no hearing set, but we did get some insight into the judge's thinking in a document posted to the court docket this weekend. In it, the judge said that neither side had provided evidence to back up their claims, and he gave them until today to file some sort of record of these encrypted messages and emails to substantiate their arguments.
All right, so meanwhile, Bitcoin is up kind of near that 24,000 mark over the weekend. Best performance that we've seen in months. So are crypto prices just immune to the FTX drama? Have they kind of shaken it off and we've got this in the rearview mirror? Or are there other shoes to drop with Bitcoin because of FTX's ongoing legal issue?
I mean, all of the FTX drama largely seems to be priced in and long since shrugged off by investors. Bitcoin is slightly down this morning, as you said, but still up more than 40% so far this year, its best performance since August. And analysts believe that a lot of that, again, has to do with weaker macro data and the hope that we might see looser monetary policy because of it. There's this optimism that because of slowing inflation and the trending down of employment and wage data, the Fed could potentially reverse or at least pump the brakes a bit on its rate hiking strategy, which would be a very good thing for risk assets like Bitcoin. Crypto data firm Kaiko found that Bitcoin to USD trade sizes doubled since the start of 2023, which potentially points to an institution-led rally. Meanwhile, the on-chain analytics platform Glassnode found that, on average, if you bought Bitcoin back in 2019, you were back in profit this weekend when the price of Bitcoin was right around that $24,000 level.
So this is kind of curious. Just one last point here. If you look at Bitcoin prices, is there any feeling that you're getting from your contacts and sources about whether there's a breakout ahead, or is it going to come back down to that 17,000, 18,000 range that we looked at before?
Yeah, it's really close. The price of Bitcoin, when it was at that $24,000 level, was very close to that 200-day moving average, which is that key threshold that a lot of people look to. And they think that if it can break above that, then it's going to stay like up in that like mid $20,000 range. A lot of people also look at the halvening, which is this big event for Bitcoin that's coming up next year, as a really breakout moment for a potential bull rally.